Good afternoon students, how are you? This is SK Nurjahan from AGVD Kottavalsa. Now I am going to start revision for class 10. Now I am going to tell about the question wise weightage table. Multiple choice questions. 12 allotted marks of total marks 6. Very short question and answers. 8 1 allotted marks 8 marks. 8 marks. Short questions. 8 allotted marks to 16 marks. Essay questions 5, 4, 20 marks. This is the question weightage table. Question wise weightage table. Students, let's start our topic, heat. What is heat? It is a form of energy in transistor which transfers from hot body to cold body. That means heat always transfers from hot body to cold body. Heat is always transferred from transferred from hot body to cold body. It is always transferred from hot body to cold body. To understanding more about this definition, I am doing some experiment. What is this? This is a candle. What is this? This is a matchstick. Take a one candle, put in a table, lighting on the matchstick, keep our both hands over the candle. So, after few minutes, what we will feel by this? After few minutes, what we feel by this, Amma? It's getting a heat. It's getting a heat. So, heat is transferred from hot body to cold body. So, it is transferred from hot body to cold body. In this activity, hot body is candle. Cold body is our hand. Hot body is candle. Cold body is our hand. Heat is transferred from hot body to cold body. Heat is transferred from hot body to cold body. So, let's see the units of heat. Units of heat. is joule. The Celsius units of heat is calorie. The SI units of heat is joule. The Celsius units of heat is calorie. So 1 calorie is equal 4.186 joules. So 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joules. Let's go to the next topic, temperature. What is temperature? Temperature. What is temperature? It is the degree of hotness or coldness. It is called the temperature. It is the degree of it is the degree of hotness or coldness is called the temperature. So the SI units of temperature is Kelvin. The SI units of temperature is Kelvin. It can also be expressed in degrees Celsius. It can also be expressed in degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius is equal to 273 Kelvin. 0 degree Celsius is equal to 273 Kelvin. Students, I will ask one question. How would you convert degree Celsius into Kelvin? How would you convert degree Celsius into Kelvin? How would you convert degree Celsius into Kelvin? Formula is temperature in Kelvin is equal to 273 plus temperature in Kelvin is equal to 273 plus temperature in degree Celsius. Temperature in Kelvin is equal to 273 plus temperature in degree Celsius. So, these examples are based on this formula. These examples are based on this formula. Example sum is convert 20 degrees Celsius in Kelvin scale. In Kelvin scale. In this sum, given the degree Celsius. In this sum, given the degree Celsius. Formula is T is equal to 273 plus temperature in degree Celsius. So T is equal to 273 plus 20 degrees Celsius. So T is equal to 293 Kelvin. T is equal to 293 Kelvin. Here Capital T is temperature in Kelvin. Temperature in Kelvin. Small t is degree Celsius. Degree Celsius. Here capital T is temperature in Kelvin. Small t is degree Celsius. Students, another sum of example sum. Convert 25 degrees Celsius into Kelvin. Into Kelvin. So the formula is here capital T is temperature in Kelvin. So temperature is 298 Kelvin. Let's go to the next topic, thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. The equilibrium means it is equal temperature. Equilibrium means it is in the equal temperature. Equilibrium means it is in the equal temperature. Okay. When what is the thermal equilibrium? When two bodies are placed in thermal contact. When two bodies are placed in thermal contact. When two bodies are placed in thermal contact, when two bodies are placed in thermal contact, the heat energy will be transferred from hotter body to colder body. The heat energy will be transferred from hotter body to colder body. The heat energy will be transferred from hotter body to colder body. Is the transfer from the same degree of hotness or coldness, the same degree of hotness or coldness. The same degree of hotness or coldness. It is called the thermal equilibrium. It is called the thermal equilibrium. When two bodies are placed on thermal contact, so heat energy will be transferred from hotter body to colder body. The heat energy will be the same degree of hotness or coldness. It is called the thermal equilibrium. So let's go to next topic. temperature and kinetic energy. Temperature and kinetic energy. So, the relation between the temperature and kinetic energy. Students, to understanding more about this relation, temperature and kinetic energy relation, I am doing some experiment. This is a glasses. Take a 2 glasses. This is the hot water. This is the cold water. This is the food ingredients. Take a hot water. Students, we have observed the food ingredients are in there. Spreading quickly. The food ingredients are spread quickly. It is moving quickly. Hot water. In this cold water, the food ingredients are spreading now underground of the bottom. The food ingredients are underground of the bottom. So, students, we have observed మనం హాట్ వాటర్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఫుడ్ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ అనేవి మొత్తం క్విక్లీ వేగంగా స్ప్రెడ్ అవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా కోల్డ్ వాటర్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఫుడ్ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ బాటంకి వచ్చి చేరడం అనేది జరిగింది. ఫుడ్ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ బాటంకి చేరడం అనేది జరిగింది. సో వై? బికాస్ ద టెంపరేచర్ ఈజ్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్, ద కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్. The temperature is decreasing, the kinetic energy is decreasing. So the relation between the temperature and kinetic energy. Temperature is increasing, kinetic energy is increasing. Temperature is decreasing, the kinetic energy is decreasing. This is the relation between the temperature and kinetic energy. The average kinetic energy of the molecules is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. The average kinetic energy of the molecules is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Next, what is absolute temperature? Temperature is measured in Kelvin scale. Is called the absolute temperature. Temperature is measured in Kelvin scale. Is called the absolute temperature. What is the specific heat? The amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of a certain mass of a substances is called specific heat. అంటే అమ్మా ఒక సబ్స్టెన్సెస్ యొక్క టెంపరేచర్ రేట్ చేయాలి అంటే ఎంత హీట్ ఎనర్జీ కావాలో దాన్నే మనం ఏమంటామంటే స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ అని అంటామన్నమాట. ఎంత ఎనర్జీ కావాలి దాన్నే స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్. ద SI యూనిట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్. నా SI యూనిట్స్ ఆఫ్ specific heat is the SI units of specific heat is joule by kilogram Kelvin. joule by kilogram Kelvin. The Celsius units of specific heat is equal to calorie by gram degree Celsius. Calorie by gram degree Celsius. The SI unit of specific heat is joule by kilogram. The Celsius units of specific heat is calorie by gram degree Celsius. The specific heat of ice. The specific heat of ice is equal to 0.5 calorie by gram degree Celsius. The specific heat of water is equal to 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius. These are the standard value of specific heat. These are the standard value of specific heat. Let's we go to application of specific heat. Specific heat. వాటర్ మిలన్ అమ్మ ఫ్రూట్స్ అన్నింటిలో కల్లా వాటర్ మిలన్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా కూల్ ఎక్కువగా ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. వై బికాస్ ద స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఈస్ హై. ద స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఈస్ హై. అందువలన వాటర్కి స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ వాల్యూ ఎక్కువగా ఉండడం వలన వాటర్ మిలన్ అనేది ఎక్కువ కూల్గా ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏ సమోసా. నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఏ సమోసా appears to be cool outside and inside is hot. Inside is hot. Why? Because the ingredients curry the inside curry ingredients will be higher specific heat. Higher specific heat. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సమోసా తీసుకున్నాం అనుకున్నామా, దాన్ని పట్టుకుంటే దాని పైన బయట పదార్థం పైన చల్లగా ఉంటుంది, కానీ లోపల పదార్థం అనేది వేడిగా ఉంటుంది. ఎందువలన ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద కర్రీ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ విల్ బి హయ్యర్ స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్. అందువల్ల మనకి ఆ కర్రీ అనేది లోపల వేడిగా ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ కుకింగ్ ప్యాన్స్, అదేవిధంగా మన బాడీ టెంపరేచర్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్. గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్, మెథడ్ ఆఫ్ మిక్చర్. T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. M1 plus M2. These example sum based on this formula. The example sum is M1 is equal to 50 grams, M2 is equal to 50 grams, T1 is equal to 40 degrees Celsius, T2 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. 2. M1 is equal to 50 grams, M2 is equal to 50 grams, T1 is equal to 40 degrees Celsius, T2 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. To find the final temperature. To find the final temperature of method of mixture. So the formula is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. In this given sum, M1 is equal to 50, M2 is T1 is equal to 40 plus M2 M2 is equal to 50. T2 is equal to 20. M1 plus M2. M1 is equal to 50 plus 50. Therefore, T is equal to so therefore T is equal to 30 degree Celsius. 30 degree Celsius. Okay. Let's go to the next topic, principle of method of mixture. Principle of method of mixture. Net heat loss is equal to net heat gain. Net heat loss is equal to net heat gain. This is as known as the principle of method of mixture. In this lesson, specific heat of solid experiment is very important, students. Next, so totally in this chapter we covered all important topics. Let's we go to next lesson, acids, bases and salts. Acid, bases and salts. What is acid? Acid are sour taste. And it turn blue litmus to red. For example of acid. HCl, it's hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. These are the acids. Next one. What is the base? Base are better in taste. And it turns red litmus to blue. So these are the examples of base. Sodium hydroxide plus sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. These are the examples of base. Let's go to the next topic. Next, the reaction of non-metal acids. Acids are formed when non-metal acids. Are dissolved in water. Bases are formed when metal oxides. Are dissolved in water. Both are dissolved in water. Both are dissolved in water. Next, in this chapter, the two laboratories are important. Reaction of acids and bases with metal. Acid plus metal. Salt plus hydrogen. 2 HCl plus zinc is 2. Hydrochloric acid plus zinc metal is gives to zinc chloride plus hydrogen plus. And next another laboratory is Reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. These are both lab activities are important among you have the next one is let's go to the next topic, neutralization. What is the neutralization? What is the neutralization? The reaction of acid with base to give a salt and water. To give a salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. The reaction of acid and base to give a salt and water. It is known as neutralization reaction. This is the neutralization reaction. Acid plus base gives to salt plus water. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide is gives to sodium chloride plus H2O water. H2O. Okay. Students, let's go to what is the pH scale? What is the pH scale? A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. So, students, we have observed this is the pH scale. This is the pH scale. The pH value of is less than 7 is called the acid. Less than 7 it is called the acid. It is called the acid. Acid sama. Next, pH value of greater than 7. pH value of greater than 7 it is the base. It is the base and neutralization. So, students, what is the pH amount? A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Concentration in a ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. pH scale. The acid is less than 7. Acid is less than 7. Base is greater than 7. Neutral is equal 7. Neutral is equal 7. So, let's go to next topic, the indicators. These are two indicators. Phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator. Methyl orange indicator. The color of phenolphthalein indicator in a base solution, pink. The color of phenolphthalein indicator in a base solution in pink. The color of phenolphthalein indicator in acidic solution colorless. Acidic solution colorless. Base aithe pink. Acid aithe colorless. Phenolphthalein. Base ఏమొచ్చి ఇంకా మా యాసిడ్ ఏమో కలర్లెస్ సొల్యూషన్. Now methyl orange. The color of methyl orange indicator is acid solution is red. The color of methyl orange indicator is acid solution is red. The color of methyl orange indicator in base solution is yellow. The color of methyl orange indicator in base solution is yellow. Let's go to the next topic, importance of the pH scale in everyday life. Importance of the pH scale. Everyday life. So, of plants and animals is the pH change of sensitive. Is the pH change of sensitive. Next one is It is the change of tooth decay. It is change of tooth decay. Next, in our digestive system. Next, the pH range of soil. The pH range of the soil. It is the importance of the in everyday life of the pH scale. Everyday life of the pH scale. In what is acid rain? What is acid rain? One, when pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called the acid rain. When pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called the acid rain. Next, tooth decay starts when the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5. Lower than 5.5. These are the importance of the pH scale. Next, students, in this diagram is the most important among. This diagram is most important in the lesson. Totally, in this chapter, we covered all important topics. Students, if you are having any doubt, please contact my number. Nine 53687 Students, I am giving home assignment. Note your books. Students, I am giving home assignments. Note down in your notebooks. students, write down in your notebooks, difference between the heat and temperature. Difference between the heat and temperature. Explain the solid experiment. Difference between the acid and base. Difference between the acid and base. What is the neutralization reaction? Give one example. What is the neutralization reaction? Give one example. Write the example of acid and base. Write the example of acid and base. 1 calorie is equal to dash joules. 1 calorie is equal to dash joules. Is the your home assignment. Is the your home assignment. Please everyone do it. Please everyone do it. Next we'll continue next section. Thank you, Mama. Have a nice day.